Hey everyone, it's day 13 of our journey through Lent together. We hope you're having a lovely day. Today's passage is Genesis chapter 22, verse 8. Abraham said, God himself will provide the lamb for a burnt offering, my son. So the two of them walked on together. I find it so incredible how even in a few short phrases, this verse packs so much theological information. I mean, firstly, how can you not appreciate the bravery of Abraham here? Especially because in the ancient Hebrew, there was no comma in this sentence. That means you can absolutely read it as Abraham saying that the lamb provided will be his son. I can't imagine the sheer tension Abraham must have felt in that moment, especially because contextually, Abraham didn't know Yahweh that well. And at the time, you'd have gods like Baal, who were literally condoning child sacrifice to them. But what's even crazier is the agreement Isaac has within it. You see, the original Hebrew uses the word yashdav, and yashdav means more than just walking. It means a unity of purpose. The Hebrew's implying that Abraham and Isaac, despite the tension, were in a state of absolute agreement, which speaks to the bravery of Isaac. But thankfully, Yahweh didn't let him go through with it. And a lot of people misunderstand this verse. A lot of people here think that God's trying to find out what Abraham will do, but it's actually the opposite. In a world full of evil deities, Yahweh is distinguishing himself from that. He's telling Abraham, you know these absolute monsters who are forcing child to be sacrificed, I will never make you do this. He's showing Abraham he's not a God of evil and monstrosity, but one of love. Because God's telling us he will never force us to sacrifice our child for him, but he will sacrifice his child for us. That is why Jesus is called the Lamb of God. This goes all the way back to Genesis, where even when humanity was at its most evil, God promised us that he would come back to save us. And the journey of the Old Testament is simply God building us to that point of morality, so that God's love could be fully realized. And all of this can even be backed up by the Hebrew. See, the phrase is yireh lo, which is often translated as provide for himself. However, the Hebrew here is strikingly flexible and can absolutely be read as God will provide himself as the lamb. This is a verse that distinguishes Yahweh from all the other evil pagan gods, instilling a promise in Abraham that although humanity is not ready yet, he will come down and he will sacrifice himself for us. And I think it's awesome that from day one, God knew what to do. He just needed to guide us down the path first. And I think that's awesome. God bless you guys. I love you and take care. See you for day 14.